It's been a while since we've hit 32, over a week in Portland back on the 25th, and 2 weeks in Bangor back on the 18th of January when it hit 37. Today, yes, finally a little thaw. We're both going to hit 40. There's still evidence of the Arctic air right there in down East Maine. Calais is 9, but it's starting to get a little milder elsewhere. Temperatures are rising through the 20s, and I know that's cold, but recent mornings we've been below zero, so this is totally doable. There's the mild air out ahead of this Arctic front. Behind it, another blast of cold coming straight down from the pole. And where those two air masses clash, you're getting a mess. Snow, sleet and freezing rain, and all this is coming our way tomorrow night into Friday. Looks like a very impactful winter storm again. Patchy freezing drizzle this morning. Some flurries. I actually noticed some flurries on my drive into work. There could be a little drizzle at this point as the atmosphere starts to warm a tad. I'm not too concerned for slick roads. I think the recent road treatments from the weekend storm are still present and the roads will be fine, but watch your step. It could be a little slick in spots. Midday cloudy skies, damp feel for most. Temperatures are rising above freezing. This afternoon it stays cloudy. We'll have a shower risk late in the evening with some rainfall coming in off of the Gulf of Maine. There'll be a lot of fog out there too. And it probably gets at least soft, the snow, if not a little slushy by the end of the day as we thaw out. It'll even get soft up in the mountains, but don't worry. We're not losing a lot of snowpack these next couple of days up here. And it looks like we'll be adding quite a bit of snowpack to the area too. Tomorrow, mild, around 40. Low pressure is going to develop along this front, and that'll spread rain into the area. We'll all see some drops tomorrow afternoon, but we are going to transition from rain to ice and then eventually to snow as the front passes. Arctic air crashes back into the state. And it'll first happen at the surface. That cold air penetrates the surface first, and then eventually it'll scour out the rest of the layer and get us all to snow. And I think that happens by Friday morning, and we'll have several hours of snow on Friday right up into the early afternoon. So this is looking like a pretty big snowstorm for us here on Friday most of the day. It all exits by the weekend. Yes, it's going to be frigid this weekend, but we will be back to some sunshine. I've got a big swath of snow here of 8 to 12 inches for a good chunk of the state. Includes Bangor, Augusta, Lewiston, Sebago Lake, the Oxford Hills, and the western Maine Mountains and Central Highlands. I don't have as much snow across the far north, farther away from the significant precipitation, but there will be powder up here, 4 to 8 inches. I've also held some amounts down along the coastline because of some mixing with some ice and freezing rain. And I think at this point, that's the big question. How long is that period of ice and freezing rain? History tells us that there is a prolonged period along the coastline, which is why the amounts are down. But this air mass coming in is seriously cold, and it may limit the ice that we get. And if that happens and we erase the ice, that means the amounts of snow would go up along the coastline. But right now it's 4 to 8. We'll see how that all plays out as we get a little closer. Marine forecast, seas 3 to 4 feet, south winds 10 to 20 knots, small craft advisories. Cloudy today, turns milder this afternoon, 40. Tomorrow rain arrives, also around 40 degrees. And then as temperatures crash Thursday night into Friday, we go from ice over to snow. And at this point, it's looking like plowable snow for everyone. It's also looking like a lot of delays and cancellations on Friday with our school districts around the state. Weekends back to sunshine, but brutally cold on Saturday, especially with that wind. Early next week, if you've got winter fatigue, and I know a lot of people who do at this point, I'm included, it looks like the storm on Monday will be a miss. But this one, tomorrow night and Friday won't be, and it looks like it's going to be a problem too.
All right, well, we've got some time to prep, so
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thanks, Todd.